Hi everyone, it's Janette here from Enthusiastic Gardener, and today it is just glorious. And I thought it would be really nice to have a look around the garden because everything is beginning to wake up. It's early in April already. Everything is looking very beautiful and I'd like to show, so welcome, join me in my garden. So the first things that obviously look beautiful are my tulips, and you may remember that I just bought about 3 different colours and mixed them all up in a very big box and randomly, look at that, randomly just plonked them all in. And this is the first day that they, or the big ones, have opened. It just looks so pretty. And this is the plum tree that I thought was dead. We have life in the plum, which is fabulous. Everything is just looking gorgeous. Obviously it always looks more prettier in the sunshine. These tiny little, are they berries? No, they're not. Flowers, yes, they're flowers in this little, it's gorgeous colour. Everything's gorgeous. I must stop saying gorgeous. Alliums there, the pansies, very pretty. And this is a rose that I bought for something like £2 last year, so I don't even know what colour that one is. Not everything is perfect, of course, because I think this is completely dead and I can't even remember what it is, but it looks to me dead and I cannot see any buds or green. No, I think it's dead. Anyway, the Ascot Rainbow Euphorbias look their absolute best this time of year, and that is looking very pretty. Then we've got the blue Fesco grass. This under here, I think that's dead, probably. It was a bougainvillea. Yeah, look, I suspected that would happen. Trying to save things, but look, we're just in the complete wrong climate. That is dead. So that will have to go, I'm afraid. And one of the favourite things I have is the heuchera. Love that. Coral bells, I think that's called, that one. And some more alliums and my lovely little lollipop euonymus, which could do with a trim, but I'm not going to trim it just yet because of course we have not had our last frost and I don't want it damaged. Let's go over to this bed. And you can see that it's almost time to prune my limelight hydrangea. Lots of buds, so I'll be getting on with that. And what I will do is take away all these spindly little ones. They will go completely, and I'm just going to leave these sturdy ones. So there are enough there. There's no point, I don't think, keeping all the spindly bits because they won't be strong enough to hold the wonderful big blooms. Got some berries on this euonymus and I will be topiarising that very soon. I mean, I could do that now because this is very, very old, so that's going to withstand everything. And also I need to cut off all these little shoots that are growing. They need to go, so I'll have to do that. This is the cherry, and the cherry is looking very good with all these lovely buds. And we've got some more alliums. Morphatsia japonica. This is the spike that had the flowers, and normally what happens is, I wonder if it will come off, because as soon as this comes off, all the little new leaves emerge. I think it's supposed to come off on its own, not with me forcing it. That's the white rose, the climbing rose that I planted a week or so ago. And this is my Cornus alba sibirica, my red dogwood. Now I would have normally cut that down, because you're supposed to cut them down, but I did read somewhere that for the first year, leave it in and leave it alone for 1 whole year. So I only planted this last summer, so that is why I haven't cut it down. So see what happens with that. I just love the tulips, they're just gorgeous and they're really making me happy. Now over here, we pruned all the Clematis. Nothing is happening there, I don't think, or that one. But this one, that's growing nicely, as is the one next to it. That's got a lot of growth, I need to tie things up again. This one as well. This one's doing lovely. Considering I only cut them probably a couple of weeks ago. This one does have something down the bottom. This two here, very nice. So all is well with the Clematis. And then backing up, the hydrangeas getting big. I don't know what hydrangea that is, and I don't think it's ever flowered. So I've left it alone in case it's one that grows on old wood probably, and probably I pruned it when I shouldn't have last year. So going round, this is the lovely little salix that I planted recently, and that has grown quite a bit. There's even the very faintest hint of pink, is there? Am I imagining? I don't know. I love this mahonia. I think I say it every time, but it's just so beautiful and it's always changing. And I was talking to one of my gardening friends who was saying that her garden isn't very big and she would like one. And I said, well, this is about 8 years old. It's taken a long time, and they're not as if they're very wide. You can have them tall and skinny like mine is, but I just love it. I think it's like great architectural shape. My very pretty rose. Sedums. This dead looking thing is a fuchsia, and it is always quite slow to get going, so I'm not giving up hope on that, even though it does look dead. More alliums. This is the pear tree, which is looking really good. Everything has lovely new buds everywhere, so pretty. This is the Rose of Sharon hibiscus. That's one of the late things to happen, so you always think that it's dead. I can see buds on that though. But one of the first things to bloom will be this. This is my lovely lilac that Mum and Dad gave me quite a few years ago now. They dug it out of their garden. They drove all the way with it in the back of their car. Obviously it was a bit smaller, not a lot smaller though. And came and planted it for me that same day, and it has been there ever since. More beautiful heucheras. And this here is a collection of all different roses that they were tiny roses, you can't really see at the moment, and I just put them all in the same place. There's my topiary ball that was 2 balls and now it's 1. That needs a little haircut already. And you can see this is the hydrangea vanilla phrase, which is a right peculiar shape, so that needs attention. And the top of this Tuscan Van Gogh totem pole cypress, I'm going to get some wire and just wire that straight, because the stick that it's tied to isn't tall enough. So there we have the famous twig, the Aralia elata, and look, it has buds on it. Hope you can see that. It's very bright today, so I'm not sure how well all these pictures are coming out. And then here we have the apple, another apple that is looking very good. What else do we have? We have, oh yes, the little fruit bushes. Not doing a lot, this one, not doing a lot, is it? Although there is one bud down there on the right, so it is alive. These two look a little bit happier, but I'm just seeing, oh look at all the weeds, I'm just seeing what happens. The grass, now the grass is in a terrible state this year, terrible. It's never looked this bad. But I have plans. Can you see the purple lines? Just been testing out an idea, which if you watch in the future video, you'll be able to see what I have in mind. Now over here, I have to pull this out. That's had its day, that's got to go. This is looking very pretty, very cute. And then we move round. Now look at these. Do you remember when I planted this climbing rose? It's doing well, but look at these. Aren't they just the most gorgeous? I hope you can see them because it's not very good light here. Let me move in a bit. That's better, I think. Yes, look, all doing well. So that's growing up, and then I will tie a bit more in. Now the greenhouse is very empty. We've got the gunnera and we have this agave. I need to tidy it up, but it will be used because this is going to be my potting on station now when things get potted on. These all look lovely. They are the ones that I sowed last September, calendula, and I particularly like these ornamental cabbages. They are such pretty colours. I will definitely do those again next year. Look at those lovely colours, how pretty is that? And the violas. Well, this pot, as you know, has had his own channel recently. But the honeysuckle is doing very well. And the strawberries, need to give it a water, it looks a little bit dry. These are the tulips which my friend Lulu gave me. They're going to be orange. They're looking lovely. This is another clematis with some beautiful spring plants. Here is the vegetable area and it's all doing well. We've got radishes, everything's coming up. I've got lettuce there. These are some kale. Here we have the beetroot, the spring onions and more lettuces. So I'm very pleased with those. And I've got another row, another 2 of those trays, and another 6 pots, which I'll probably put in the front of this, like to make a one big line, which I think is a nice little spot for my vegetables. This is wonderful. It does not need any care at all. Always looks lovely. And some more. Oh yes, this is the other rose which I'm training, which looks very healthy. I think it's quite happy there. And some more pretty little tulips. And then just here, these are a little collection of things that I need to move. That's my bonsai. This, I want Jean Leach. She sent that to me, a little rooted cutting. Jean, look how well it's doing. It's very happy. That's my spiral topiary, you may remember. And then that's another bougainvillea, which is just as dead as the other one. And here is a standard rose, which needs attention. So there we have it, my garden in April. It's a wonderful time of year. She's talking to her boyfriend. She's got a boyfriend the other side of the fence. For those of you who have stayed to the end of this tour, you can have some inside information that the lawn area is changing. Stay tuned. I hope to start this week. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care and have a wonderful time in your gardens. Bye. Good girl.